Hey there guys, hope you all are doing great today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a whole new music album series based on three that I've got, and that is the artist Christina Aguilera. So I've mentioned before, from the pop genre, Christina Aguilera is one of my four favourites because of her lyrics, vocal ability, and her beats are normally either very emotional or very catchy, and that's very much what I'm into. So I have her first three produced albums, so I'm going to be reviewing them within this week, with this one, and then also finishing them next week. So I'm going to start with her first produced album that was produced in 1999, which is The Genie Gets Her Wish album. From what I know, I think she was 17 when she made this album. So the sound of this is very typical pop because it is her first album. And, that is the genre that she mostly does. Also, slow beltiness, because Christina Aguilera is known for her vocal ability and her beltiness. But her origins was always pop music. So, there are 12 songs in this album, and I personally have 5 favourites on here. So I'm going to state the favourites and then I'll state all the other songs. So my favourites are Genie in a Bottle, What a Girl Wants, I Turn to You, Come On Over Baby, and Reflection. And all the other songs are So Emotional, Love for All Seasons, Somebody's Somebody, When You Put Your Hands on Me, Blessed, Love Will Find a Way, and Obvious. So, I'm going to be honest, I haven't really listened to this album fully, or if I have, I probably did it once and I can't remember all of the other songs. I only really listened to the favourites that I said before. So I can't really have much of an opinion on the ones that I haven't listened to, because I haven't listened to them, but the ones that are my favourites. If the sound is very typical Christina, where it's typical pop with this album, but then all of the emotional stuff, obviously, if you are into that genre of like typical catchy pop, but then also you like emotional ballady kind of stuff, I would recommend you listening to this album. So, I'm gonna say what I like about the 5 favourites that I have on this album. So, Genie in a Bottle is the first debut song that she did for this album, and also as an artist. And like I say, as far as I'm concerned and aware, she was 17, so quite young. I think she made the album the same year that Britney Spears did her first album, but Christina is a year older than Britney, as far as I'm concerned. But it's very catchy, very, typical poppy looking and sounding. But even with that first song, even though it is the genre pop, she shows her vocal ability on it with a couple of things. Even though she does use a bit more auto-tune on that one compared to other songs, she still shows her beltiness. But yeah, I definitely love the song. I love to dance and be all sassy to the song. There's like a dance move in there where you are a genie and you wave your hands and kind of roll your hips, and I definitely do that whenever I listen to the song. And the next one that I like is called What a Girl Wants. So, What a Girl Wants, to me, has a very infectious beat. She shows a lot more of her vocal beltiness and less of the auto-tune on this song, which I really like. So even though it's still it's groovy, catchy pop, again, she shows her vocal ability on it, and she does a lot more like beltiness and like long notes, and she uses more of a head voice on this song compared to Genie in a Bottle, which is very great to listen to. So yes, I would. This album is like one of the grooviest ones that she's done. That's very old groovy pop. So if you're into that, but also can stand ballads that are softer and slower, then I would definitely recommend pretty much any song that I've listened to on here. So this next one is the first one on the album. If you go through the order, it's the first one that is a slow ballad, and it's called I Turn to You. I Turn to You is so good. Like, the way the music video is really cool. And just the lyrics and the fact that it's slow, and obviously because it's a ballad, again, she shows her vocal ability even more than the past two songs. And the lyrics are just so good. It's what you would play to someone if they were going through a rough time and you wanted to cheer them up. You would send them the song and be like, I am here for you, as a friend or a boyfriend, girlfriend, family member. But yeah, it's such a good song. And if you can sing very similar to Christina, and if you have that beltiness, then it would be a good song to sing at a karaoke, actually, I would say. If I had to say my favourite belty song from here and my favourite groovy, catchy, poppy song from here, I would have to say that my favourite groovy, catchy song is this next one, and that is Come On Over, Baby. So this beat in this song is so like infectious to me. Like, you'd play it if you had friends over and you wanted to chill, but then you would play it if you wanted to like get on with someone and like, you know, fool around with someone. You know, you could play the song for multiple occasions for like hanging out with people, but the beat is so infectious, but quite similar to What a Girl Wants. She shows her vocal ability a lot more on than Genie in a Bottle. So again, she's using her gift, but the beat is just so catchy. Whenever I listen to it, I'm always like grooving to it a lot more than What a Girl Wants or Genie in a Bottle. And my favourite out of the two of I Turn to You and this next one is this next one called Reflection. So this is another kind of belty, slow one. And this was actually a video that she did for the movie Mulan. And it was before she actually was known as Christina Aguilera. I think she made this when she was 16, so it was a year before she made her debut album. But she did it for the cartoon Disney movie, and she's singing it as an advertisement for that. But then obviously because she made the song, it's also on this album. And I've always loved the song Reflection. The original version was sung by Lea Salonga, which is who the singing voice was for Mulan. But I do also love Christina's version. I love them both because, you know, Lea Salonga's was obviously the original Mulan singing voice, so that's obviously what I've been used to. But then obviously Christina Aguilera's version is amazing as well. Just the lyrics, basically feeling like you can't make your parents and your family happy for being who you are, but then obviously the whole point of Mulan is yes, you can break from tradition, which I've always really liked. So this is my favourite belty song from the album, because there's only two that I've heard of. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Next week I'll be carrying on with the Christina Aguilera series. So with the other two that I've got, I have actually listened to the full album of them two multiple times, so I'll obviously have a longer video for them and have more of an opinion on all of the other songs. So like I say, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe down below. My socials for my Twitters and my other YouTube channel, where I talk about LGBT politics that's in between woke and conservatism. And if you like Christina Aguilera, please let me know in the comments down below or on my Twitters. I'd love to hear your voice, and love you guys.